What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm very glad that you're here. Sorry, I was just looking at myself. I had to correct that for a moment there. Here we go. Let me roll this window up so nobody hears me and thinks that I'm a crazy person. I don't really know what we're gonna do right now. I think I'm gonna try to head up to Rye, New Hampshire, which is a solid 45-minute drive away from where I live. Hi, I'm currently editing this, and that ended up not happening. But I'm gonna probably do that in one of the next couple videos. So stick around. And I'm gonna try to find maybe a lighthouse. Nope, you don't do that. But maybe in another video we'll find a lighthouse. I don't fucking know. Or a beach. Nah. Or somewhere pretty that we can just kind of get out and breathe and enjoy the ocean, enjoy the sunshine, because it's a beautiful day out right now. The light is just pouring down on my nuts, and you know, I'm grateful for it. So I want to get out there and just kind of enjoy that. And on the ride there, I'm gonna put my camera over there on the, you can't see where I'm pointing, over on the other door panel, and try to record myself as I drive. But I'm probably not gonna do that for very long because I have to keep my window down and my AC off. And like, driving in this heat, in this moisture and humidity with my window up, did I say window down? I meant window up. With my window up and my AC off, like, that's a deadly decision. It's deadly, you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about some life things with you. Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty sick. Yeah, we're just gonna chill for a little bit, vibe for a little bit, talk about some stuff, talk about music. But yeah, here, let me just put you over here real quick. Just be warned, my pits are gonna get very sweaty during the recording of this, like I said, because I'm gonna be in this piping hot microwave Buick Century. All right. Guaranteed this camera's gonna fall down within the first 30 seconds of driving. Let's go. Are you gonna fall? I'm moving very slow right now. I don't want you to fall. So how are you guys? What's up? How's life? Good. Awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to talk about. Called that shit, bitch. Called that shit. Is that a good angle? Hold on. It's good. It's an alright angle. It's not that bad. It's not great. So recently I've been looking into possibly getting a new car, selling this car that I drive right now. What I currently drive is a 2004 Buick Century, and it's honestly, like, it was the first car that I ever owned. It is the first car I've ever owned, the only car I've ever owned, and I can say with great confidence that it is a fantastic first car. It's a really awesome car to have as your first car because it's very reliable. It's very user-friendly, very easy to drive. It's an automatic. This is my penis. Yeah, it has like these couch seats. Like, this car is literally just two couches, one in the front, one in the back, with like a metal shell around it. It's amazing. It's very intuitive, I guess. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, but literally like everything you need is right in front of you. There's not like a million dashes and switches. The steering wheel is very basic. It goes about as fast as you would expect a heavy ass Buick Century to go. Like, this thing essentially has white wall tires. It's so old school, so old fashioned. But if you really step on the gas, you can really get this thing moving a little bit. And it feels a little bit agile, a little bit nimble. And the steering is fantastic. Like, it feels so responsive. And that's really great. And another thing that's great about this car is that it's really easy to maintain. Like, I just change the oil once every like 5,000 miles. As long as you do like the very basic maintenance stuff, the engine will last you a very long time. Now, of course, I live in an environment where it snows every winter, so there's a lot of salt on the roads. So that has entirely eroded the bottom of the car. Like, I've had to replace so many things that literally just rusted so bad that they fell off the bottom of my car. But despite all these really amazing things that this car has, all these awesome quirks and features, I think it's time to get a new automobile. But I just want something new. Like, I love this car. I love driving this car. I would say that it's a perfect car for the price. It's not enough. As fucked up as that sounds, like, I want something else. And I'm not really sure what new is quite yet. I was thinking like maybe a Mazda Miata, but that would be really difficult to maintain, especially considering the winter salt conditions that I was just mentioning. I was thinking about potentially a Toyota Tacoma, but those are usually pretty pricey and have a lot of miles on them. So like, I was looking on Craigslist for Toyota Tacomas. A majority of them are newer models with 150 plus thousand miles on them, which isn't a whole lot for a Toyota, but still. It's like 2008, 2009 models with 150K miles on them. It's a lot of miles. And then they're selling for like $8,000 to $9,000. God, I sound like such a dumbass. I literally know nothing about cars. I just know about like the look of cars. I know what I like. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Thinking about selling this bad boy. You know, if I do end up spending $8,000 to $9,000 on a car, I guess technically I'll only be spending $7,000 to $8,000. Is that math? $6,000 to $7,000? That's math. Because I'll be earning like an additional $2,000 off the sale of this car. Oh, you're about to fall. You're about to fall. You're about to fall. Hey! Oh, fuck. Worst. Holy shit, I'm sweaty. But yeah, on that note, talking about cars, I've gotten like super into cars recently. Like I've become very obsessed. Like I said, I'm not a very mechanical person. My brain just doesn't work in that way. I'm not good at fixing things. I'm not good at problem solving whatsoever. I'm really terrible with engineering, with engines, with all of that shit. Math, I'm so bad with it. Never been good with that. Never had the patience for it. I don't even think I have the brain cells for that either. But I've just recently got super into the look of certain cars. And because of that, I've just like been obsessed with saving photos of said cars to my computer. Like recently, I've actually even developed a little, I wouldn't say portfolio, but a little collection of cars that I would consider my dream cars. Like if I own these cars in my garage, that would essentially be my dream garage. That would be my ideal garage. Even though I'm sweating my literal testicles off right now in this fucking hot ass microwave automobile, I will take the time out of my day to explain to you what those cars are, because I'm sure you care. And if you don't, that's okay. It's fine. Okay, here. Let me list off my little dream garage, a little dream selection of automobiles, because holy shit, dude, I'm literally so sweaty. I'm moist right now, bro. I'm dripping. Okay, dream garage. Camera Champa's green garage. Drum roll, please. It tastes like piss. Car number 1, the 2021 Supra in blue. I don't know the name of the blue. Maybe it's cobalt blue, maybe it's royal blue, I'm not sure. But this particular photo, it just looks absolutely sexy. From what I know about that car, it's highly customizable. The reason I put this in my dream garage is not only because I love the way that it looks stock, I also like the potential of having a car that I can learn to fix, because like I said, I don't really know anything about fixing cars. I think a good place to start would be with a newer automobile. It's easier to customize because it's essentially designed to be customized. So I think for somebody like me with very little experience in that regard, that would be very beneficial. So yeah, 2021 Supra in blue, absolutely fucking gorgeous car. Trust me, I watched all 40 minutes of Doug DeMuro's review. Next up, we have a 2004 Subaru WRX in black. This photo in particular is my favorite photo of a 2004 Subaru WRX I've ever seen. I think this car looks absolutely gorgeous. It just looks like a simple little Subaru ditzy sedan, but it has these little things about it. They're actually not little, they're quite large. With those things, with the wing, with that thing on the hood, it just gives the car like this super cool rally look, and it also feels so basic at the same time. It's like a perfect balance of raceable and minimal, if that makes any sense. It's just such a good looking car, and I just feel like because it's so compact, because it's so minimal, it would just feel good to drive. It would just feel right. There's just something about like the shape of this car that draws me to it. And yeah, so essentially in short, 2004 Subaru WRX in black is my soulmate. And I'm gonna put my dick in its tailpipe. That's for sure. I'm literally dripping. This is sweat. That is sweat. You can't see it, but I'm dripping. My armpits are fucking soaked right now. Okay, let me move on before I drown in a puddle of my own bodily fluids. Next up, we have a... Actually, I don't remember what the next one is. Fuck, what was it? Oh yeah, duh, I remember. Next up, we have a 1994 Mazda RX-7 R2. These two images, this first one here where it's lowered and there's no wing and it has new rims. I think this is like such a clean, beautiful look to this car. And then the other image, this one here, of this stock RX-7. I think this is an R1 though. Both of these I think are the perfect example of how I would like this car. If I ever have the opportunity to own two of them, which I probably won't, I would like to have one stock with the wing and then one without the wing with like rims like that, both in red, because I think this car stands out so nicely in red. And as Doug DeMuro says, I seriously think it is the most, or one of the most gorgeous cars to come out of Japan ever. It's so beautiful. I mean, what can I really say about it? It's a classic, Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel, penis. I feel like a water bottle that's been left out in the sun. Just hella condensation right now. Hella condensation. Yeah, I just think that car looks so sexy. And then watching all of the videos on YouTube of people driving them, it looks like such a fun car to drive. And I feel like, me personally, like the thing that I look for in a car is really good handling, like something that feels very connected to the road. Like everything I do, it responds to. Every little motion that I make with the steering wheel, like the car is immediately engaged with that motion. And apparently the RX-7 displays those traits to a T perfectly. So I figured, you know, in addition to the fact that that car is fucking gorgeous, and it's not even that expensive, they're like upwards of $30,000 to $50,000. That's not that much money for a sports car nowadays. I think that's a perfect storm. I think that's a fantastic car to cop, and I would love to add it to my collection sometime in the future. If I were to ever own all of these cars, which is, you know, there's like a decent likelihood that I could someday, who knows? If I were ever to own all of these cars at some point in my life at the same time, I would just like to have a little space separate from my home where I could just go and interact with them and look at them and take them out for test drives and all that. So, all right, I'm sweating like a goddamn bitch. I know I've said that a million times, but it's time for me to open up this window, turn on this AC, and say goodbye for now. Thank you very much for sticking around for this part. To future Cameron, if you decide to end the video right now, subscribe to my channel, bitch. Swag. Okay, peace.